Hey guys, welcome back. Let me just quickly check as this everything's working, everything right. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna adjust at home. I wanna take a little candy because I know it's kinda rude, but I cannot resist. Um, Looks like I'm live. Cannot resist. Looks like I'm live. Yeah. Minecraft resolution, but we're gonna fix that. Alright. Let me just kill the noise. So yeah, welcome back guys. So I see three people watching. The report, can you hear me? Can you see me well? I haven't plugged in my mics. Let me just do that. I think I think you can hear me a little bit better now. Hey, Bolam, I'm gonna talk about the topic in a while. Let me just check up on it. Give me a thumbs up. I wanna see some thumbs up here. If you wanna, hey, Slenderman, what's going on? Thanks, man. The topic is retention and resale value mercenaries. I should have put a question mark in there. I think I'm way rude. Get rid of the candy, but I could not resist. I have sweet tooth. So yeah, guys, I'm a fan. I watch during the weekends. I'm a fan of, if you don't know, Clive Watch Wrangler on YouTube. He does a lot of live streams, and if you've been watching the Archie Luxury channel, and he appeared there, then he kind of said to Archie, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." And then he opened his own channel, and he does a lot of live streams. And I have to admit, I enjoy watching those live streams. I enjoy watching longer videos because usually when I'm watching longer videos, I'm doing something in the background, and I like to have some watch discussion. And he usually does a lot of live streams, and the time difference when he does it is is a bit different. So I never get to watch it live because you're there in America, and usually it's late at night at 5 a.m., 3 or 4, 5 a.m. I'm sleeping. I'm sound sleeping, but during the day sometimes I will watch it. So one of the topics, one of the discussions, I was actually doing one of my projects, and I was playing that thing in the background, and one of the discussions, because his live channel was have you all become mercenaries? And he's talking basically about everyone in the watch world and watch collection world and watch talking world, talks about value retention. Can you flip it? Is it resellable? When someone gets a new watch, is it the first question they get asked is how much did you pay for it? You get boxing papers and all that good stuff. And basically, if you are on the Archibald's channel, it is what it is. It is about value retention. And then later on, they were talking about flippers. There's some of you guys who don't like flippers, who don't like selling watches. Some of you guys who are communists, who have some issues about selling and watches and making profit, and basically what happened with the common sense. I just want to talk about common sense. So if I buy a watch, normally I would love to, more than anyone else, to be able to keep all my watches. I would be love to keep all my watches here that I ever owned and reviewed and whatnot. But I cannot afford it, and I wish I would. I wish I was a Jay Leno and have a 3 garages full of cars, and the whole thing is good. But sometimes you have to wheel and deal. Hi friends, hey no long. Wish I could I should keep him. And I see no issues. If you buy a watch, you you have the right to sell it. So I see no issues there. And then they were talking about some speculators, people who are creating the artificial demand in Rolex, which is basically nowadays you wanna buy Rolex professional model, you're gonna be very lucky and you're gonna be on the wait list, and basically all you can get in Rolex boutique is a two-tone and gold pieces. And the guys who are buying those watches, the steel pieces, have the opportunity because of that artificial demand to basically they have the opportunity to uh, sell it for a profit, even though they went at the AD and paid full retail for it, and they still can sell for a profit. But um, it's not the best option, it's not the best choice. But I don't have uh, nothing against anyone making a buck, and as long as people are buying it, the it's all right. People are buying it, and if there's no demand, there's no thing. So, and I don't have anything against it. And when buying a watch, I'm wearing, by the way, my SKS today. I put it on a green needle because I got it on a rubber band. So I ordered actually. I ordered from eBay aftermarket steel oyster style bracelet, and when it comes I will show you. I paid like $10 or something like that for it, and really looking forward to see what's it all about. And yeah, I have no issues with that. But first of all, if you are concerned about the value retention and is it sellable, you're gonna lose money. You are not like a real collector and whatnot. But who am I to judge? Of course, when I buy a watch, I will think about those things. But uh, ultimately, I look and if I like the watch, and I knew when I got my reversal that I'm not gonna see uh, any profit when I'm selling it. But I love the watch. When I saw it, I said I want it, and doesn't care. And so sometimes all you need is a little bit of a common sense. Common sense uh, when deciding things about watches and anything else in life. And common sense, it's so common that we all forget it from time to time, and we all been guilty of it. I am. And the trick is nowadays, if you don't want to lose money, you should be buying Rolex watches, and that's fine, but only if you like the watches. And watching Clive, he gets so many questions, and his main message to all of you: only buy watch if you love it. But that's so simple that we all forget about it. Buy watches if you love it, and then later on think about value retention and whatnot. But uh, I'm not gonna buy Rolex Batman because, uh, first of all, there are 3 or 4 reasons. So let me give you the first one. I'm not the biggest fan of how Rolex Batman looks in the person. But would I get it? I would. I would get it. Uh, the second issue is money. The third issue is availability. If there's one available, it's over the price and all those things. But my watch dealer actually had one this last winter, and he sold it like this. But I kind of like the Pepsi version and the Coke version better than the black and blue Batman version. So that's the first thing. But would I get it? I would, and I would wear it. If it's nothing wrong with it, if I learn to like it, now I would sell it, trade it for Pepsi or GMT or something like that. So uh, I like to be free, and I don't like to tell people, uh, oh, you only buying it to selling it? Are you a flipper? And the flipper is like a derogatory term, or someone buys a watch and then he sells it. He doesn't like the watch, he sells it. He's looked down upon or whatnot. So we are not communist guys. You can sell, and I don't mind and against anyone making a buck. And there are even some people out there who are there are even some people out there who are having issue of me. I sometimes put a Amazon link in the description of the video. So if you decide to buy yourself anything off Amazon, I get a little kickback. So if you buy something that's worth 20 bucks, I got like 50 cents or I don't know, buck. If you get something else. So there are some people who are taking issue in that. So are you a communist? I know that's like an ultimate insult, but it's not for me. My parents grew up in a communist country, and but it's fun to say. So let me just quickly go in the comment section. Let's see what's going on. I just got home, a bit tired, but I wanted to talk to you about this. I was looking through some comments, answering some comments actually, and all that good stuff. And let me just see. Ballon, Slenderman's in the house. We got France in the house. Vive la France, Thierry Henry, Arsène Wenger, my man. Uh, Unfortunately, you are right. We need to think about getting our money back if you are money situation. Well, it is an issue for me. I'm not gonna hide it. I cannot keep all my watches. I was speaking. I had a beautiful Seamaster James Bond, and I had to get rid of it because I wanted to get my Reversal. And down the track, I'm now looking to get a nice Seamaster, but without me selling the Seamaster, I would never be able to afford my Reversal. So I like to keep my watches. The money, the watch budget and money that I have in watches, I like to keep them in watches and to work with that money. I'm not gonna pull some other sources. That makes any sense. Uh, Nolan says wearing white dial Zin 104 and a vintage Bond NATO. White dial Zin 104. I say Zin. I don't know why. I know the Germans say Zin, but I say Zin. That's how I learned it. White dial. I never saw white dial in person. I bet it looks. I'm not sure. On the photos it looks nice, but I'm not sure how it looks in person. I would love to see a white dial Zin 104. GCL, JLC, hi, I see what you did there. Bolum, I like speculating when I resell rare vintage watches I got for bargain prices. It's fun and you can get free watches that way. No one gets hurt. Not only did you get free watches, you learn a lot. You learn a lot about trading, you learn a lot about negotiating. I learned so many things wheeling and dealing with watches that I apply on the other worlds, negotiating with some other people. When you want to go buy a car, I know how to negotiate, and you learn so many things. And selling is an art and technique, and because of that, it made me made me Google Brand Tracy to read his books and all that good stuff. And selling is everything. Whatever you do today, without selling, there's not much into it. So it's a great skill to learn, and watches helped you do that. So awesome. Wow, I feel so smart today. I don't like to take myself too seriously because it's just not the way I want to live my life. But yeah, sometimes I can be serious. Christian M, if a watch you own becomes discontinued and skyrockets in value, is it value connection strengthens in your collection, or is it the actual appeal of the watch or all ego exclusivity. I think it's all. It's everything. Nowadays, it's a thing that you have a GMT Pepsi, the one that no one has. It's a thing to have a GMT Batman, and it's a thing to have a ceramic Daytona, and it covers it all. Uh, I would not be selling my watches if I wouldn't have to. So it doesn't matter if it's super popular, as it's super the dog of the range, but it's a really uh, matter if I like something with it. The the easiest example for me was that though I got my Orange Monster, and I liked it and I didn't like it. And at that time, there's a honeymoon period. I love it, I like it. And then later on, I'm gonna wear orange watch. Not really, not every day. Then I decided usually I would sell it and flip it. But I decided because it's not that expensive, I decided I put it away, and the other day I put it back again, and I still don't like it that much, but it's kind of cool to have an orange watch, especially summer's coming, and I want to trade it. But if it was something more expensive, like some, I don't know, some sort of Rolex, then you need to sell it to get something else you like. But this one, it's easy. So I kept my Orange Monster, so I feel like Jay Leno. Uh, I'm just gonna put it back in the garage. So, yeah. Uh, no one said. I actually tried to keep my watches and not flipping them. The watch choices are way harder this way. Uh, that's beautiful. My mate, you saw his massive collection. He kept most of his watches that he ever got. Lately, he traded a lot, but that's because he moved up in the game and he wanted to get some Milgauss, for example, and some other watches. So you need to move, but it would be ideal to keep them all. It would be just ideal. But even that, uh, if I would be had unlimited sources, I would be filthy rich. I'm not sure I would keep them all. And it's not just because I don't wear them. It's just because sometimes when you do it, you kind of love a little bit of a wheeling and dealing. So, uh, solo flipping's fun because there's always room for improvement. Exactly. If I Nuno said edcgunner went from Raketa to Rolex, but I flipped. If I wasn't flipping, I would still be having a massive collection of Raketa watches, and at the end of the day, I'm more happier now, and I still love them, but I also do love where I am right now, and improving and moving up, and in not just in watch collecting, in everything. I think that's the way to live. Uh, make yourself a better person. Make yourself be the best version of the. There's that Elliot Hall says, become the best version of yourself. So always try to improve yourself. So it, at the end of the day, don't care about some someone will call you flipper or look down on you. Just don't care about those things. Try to stay away from vintage issues, reliability, accuracy, water resistance, spare parts, but there are some awesome pieces out there. Well, vintage Seiko, chronographs, Universal Genie Prolator, and all those. Those watches can be bought for not so not so much money like the vintage Rolex or Patek or some crazy pieces, but you get a lot of fun enjoyment. I have a beautiful vintage Longines that I just love. I cannot see myself selling it ever, and even though I'm not wearing it that much, I just love it. And it wasn't cheap. It wasn't expensive. Uh, what are your thoughts on how long to hold on to discontinued Seikos? What's the average wait period between being discontinued versus stopping the actual production? I don't know. I don't know much about those things, mate. But the trick is that you love the watch so much that you don't want to sell it. And the Clive is telling that so many times. Uh, you love the watch, and if it increases in value, fine, uh, great. But the trick is that you love the watch, you want to have it, and that's it. That's the reasoning. I was thinking, should I get an Explorer 2? It was available, and the Reversal that I got. And if I was smart, I would get an Explorer 2 because of the resellability. But I love my Reversal, and even on the days when it bores me, I just tuck it away, and a couple of days later, I miss it. So trick is to uh, trick is to love the watch, and all the new discontinued and like the Seiko Alpinist Bull with the 500 I don't know, limited edition, and I don't think you're gonna make money on that. You're gonna make money more on Steinhardt uh, than on that watch. So beats me, Christian. Yeah, Nolan Kelly. I like a touch of orange on that watch. I like a touch on orange on any watch, but you have an orange second hand. That's just perfect for me. But the full orange monster, it's not a watch for everyone. And after wearing it for a couple of weeks, I realized that. But I'm still not gonna sell it because I want to wait this summer, and one day when I'm in the mood, I'm gonna uh, get myself those uh, Hawaiian shirt, those Hoa shirts, something like that, and put a orange monster and a shorts and a flip flops, and I'm off to the beach. Yeah, or to the post office or just somewhere. I'm just waiting for that day. So yeah, a little bit of a common sense, and don't be a communist. Selling and flipping is nothing bad with it, so don't look down on people like that. And what I found, the one watch I regret selling is my Zenith, vintage Zenith pilot watch. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be able to get my Breitling, and without Breitling, I would be able to get my Rolex. And it's just a stream of moves that led me upwards, and I also miss my Seamaster. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a Seamaster video because I get a lot of questions about good uh, first luxury watch. So yeah, uh, John Goodman, thanks for the channel. You put me on the watches years ago. Started with an SKS 007. Yeah, it's a great watch. Great watch. Love it. Uh, John Goodman, what's your favorite Seamaster model? Well, I had the one that's pre-ceramic, and I loved it. I'm thinking ceramic one is nicer, but I kind of like the wave dial, and I would really love to check out in person the new ones. But uh, the ones, the new ones, I don't know what to call them, man, with the ceramic dials and the waves and whatnot. But I like I, it has to be blue for me and on a steel bracelet. So the model and 41 millimeters. So they're pretty much all the same. I don't cherry pick too much because I try to find the one that's uh, best deal for me. So yeah, if it's a black or blue, I'm not gonna cherry pick ceramic or not ceramic. What matters to me is the condition. Do I love the watch when I put it on my wrist? And that's it. So yeah, uh, thank you for tuning in, guys. If you don't have any more questions, you can shoot me some questions in the comments or in the email and give me a thumbs up. It helps a lot, and I will try to do more of these lives. I know it's kind of time difference, but it is what it is. We're gonna fight and struggle. So, cheers, guys. Thank you for watching.